out there. Yeah, it's about a digital currency that's kind of resurfaced, and its origin story is straight out of science fiction. Oh, wow. Yeah, so we dug up this white paper on GitHub for something called Buckazoids. And Buckazoids, huh? Okay, so that name alone kind of piques my interest. And like you said, it's not some brand new crypto thing, right? There's a whole backstory we're about to uncover. Exactly. So picture this 1989, the game is Space Quest 3. You're this space janitor, Roger Wilco, just trying to make it through this crazy galaxy. Buckazoids were like the lifeblood of that whole game. You used them to buy fuel, repair parts, whatever Roger needed. So it was like the in-game currency, the thing that made that whole digital world function. Exactly. And even back then, the idea of one universal digital currency for all these alien planets and stuff, well, it was pretty forward-thinking. It wasn't just about buying stuff. It was about this idea of a unified system of exchange, right? Right, and that's pretty interesting considering when this game came out. Even in the context of a video game, that concept of a single universal digital currency was ahead of its time. Now fast forward more than 3 decades to like just a couple weeks ago, March 2025, and this is where things get really interesting. Okay, I'm listening. Someone rediscovers the Buckazoid design. Yeah, and get this, the visuals are so similar to Bitcoin's branding that it's kind of freaky. Oh wow, really? Yeah, we're talking about this golden coin, and right in the middle is a capital B with a line straight through it. Wait, so like the Bitcoin symbol? Uh-huh, the exact same symbol. That is wild. I mean, that's not just some random coincidence, right? That's way too specific to just brush off. Right. And the thing is, Space Quest 3 came out way before Bitcoin even existed. So we're not talking about some copycat situation here. This is like a weird premonition or something. I know, it's bizarre. And the craziest part is how this whole thing came to light. Some random Reddit user posts this Buckazoid design in the Spearplan subreddit and basically asks, did Space Quest invent Bitcoin? I mean, can you imagine the chaos that ensued? Yeah, that had to cause some waves. The timing of it, too? Space Quest 3 came out, like 35 years before Bitcoin? So this is like digging up a piece of ancient history. It really is, and that's what we're going to do today. Explore this strange connection. Is it just a coincidence, or could a game from the late 80s have somehow influenced what we now think of as the face of cryptocurrency? And then, there's this whole other layer to this story. What's been happening with Buckazoids in the real world since this discovery? It makes you think about those weird moments when fiction bumps into reality. Like, did a video game predict the future of finance? It's pretty mind-blowing. Alright, so let's start with the design itself. The white paper credits the lead artist at Sierra, Mark Crow, with creating the original Buckazoids. And there wasn't just one design either, right? Right. They actually had 2 main versions. The one everyone's buzzing about is the round gold coin with the vertical line through the B. But there was another one too, an orange coin with a B that had a line going through it at like a diagonal angle. Okay, so 2 different looks, but both with that B and the line through it. What do you make of that, especially when you think about how iconic Bitcoin's symbol has become? Well, that shared element, the B with the line, it's definitely the most striking thing. That's such a specific visual, And using gold for one of the versions, that just screams value and currency right off the bat. Makes sense. Oh, and there's this other thing. Remember how we were talking about Buckazoids being this galaxy-wide currency in the game? Well, the white paper makes this point that even back then, Buckazoids were digital. They worked across different planets, and they weren't controlled by any